Hey everyone, welcome back to Lumber Capital Log Yard. In today's video, we are going to be cutting shake shingle siding on our LT15. We have quite a large order for them, 7 bundles at least. And for our shake shingles we have on our price list, 5 bundles would equal 100 square feet. So we actually have the pricing there, you can see. So it's actually a little cheaper if you get the 5 bundles than just buying them individually. So as you can see here, there are those little nubbins, well, I'm gonna call them nubbins, on our lap miser. And the lap miser, if you watched my lap siding video, is an attachment that you can get for the mill so it can make a tapered cut basically. So those little nubbins, you can see my grandfather adjusting there, basically decide how much there's going to be taper. So what the degree of taper would be, and he's adjusting those because it's going to be different for your lap siding than it is with your shake shingles. The last few times we have cut shake shingles has really just been really experimenting with it, because to get a consistent product takes a lot of work. So that's basically, we've just really been dialing in and honing in on the skill of cutting them so we have a really nice consistent product, because before some of them got really thick and it wasn't right. So we're really hopeful that we're going to have a nice good product this time, because I think we have it pretty much figured out. So that's what we're going to be doing today, I guess. So just like we did with the lap siding, we started out with pre-cut cants. These are all 6x6s that we are cutting today, and what we did was we actually cut them down to a certain length, and I'll show you what the length is here in a minute. But we basically just cut them into little chunks, and then we're going to set them on the lap miser. So basically this here is what we're going for. You can see that it starts out really thin and then it gets thicker as we go down here. What we're trying to do right now is get the wider part, I think my grandfather said 3/8 to a 1/2 inch thickness on this end. So what he's doing is he's just been measuring the thicker end to try to get the more consistent thing, because it was getting really inconsistent. So this is pretty much perfect here. Sometimes it's going to be a little more frayed on this, like it might get a little more skinny, but we make them plenty long so that when you do attach it, like, you can overlap plenty, so that's not an issue. And so this will give you a good idea of what it looks like finished. You can see how they overlap here. And this is just our display, so it was kind of just thrown up really quick. Of course, if you were having a contractor do it, there'd be a lot better quality done. You can still see our markings and everything, but it's just to give you a good idea of what it looks like. A problem that we are having with it is that the little feet that cramp the wood onto the lap miser don't like to keep the wood on there. The piece of wood sometimes flicks up, and it just requires really tightening that down because that is actually screwed in manually. Everything's manual on this mill, but it's just takes a lot of tightening, which is kind of a hassle because then it's really hard to untighten to get the piece off. It's not much of an issue when we cut lap siding because they're long pieces, so all of the feet, like there's more than one along just one piece of solid wood, but because it's many little chunks, it doesn't want to hold it tight, so it just takes a lot of tightening, like I said, and a lot of adjusting, but it's worth it because shake shingles look absolutely amazing when they are put on a house. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram at lumbercapital07. Also, if you guys would like to check out our merch shop, there is a link down in our description. Other than that, I'll see you tomorrow.